Is that the term that I've heard you use, karmic
Profile. I
Karmic
talk about
profile?
a karmic profile, yes.
Okay, define that for everybody.
So a karmic profile comes through the choices that you make as a spirit coming in. We always choose our mother and our father. So we get information through our DNA, and we also get information through our nurture. So it's nature
I'm a
and
slow
nurture.
learner. You're going to have to slow down for me, okay?
Okay.
Just a moment. We choose our parents when we are where?
In our pre-life conference, we say, oh, I want to have this kind of experience.
Is that heaven?
Yeah. It's an energy frequency. We can call it heaven if you'd like.
That's my favorite answer that I've ever gotten from a professional counselor.
It's a dimensional frequency.
Okay, but all right, give us, particularly slow learners like me, give us some tangible concept of where we are. Are we floating around as spirits disassociated from any kind of tangible anything? We have no bodies. But we are the spirit who left our previous existence. And now we are in space?
Well, I think it's dimensions. Okay, I think that there are, in other words, we always think like, as a Catholic kid, I thought heaven was up there and that
Yes.
God looked like Santa, you know. And then I learned how to lie in the confessional, of course, because I was 8 and I had to make something up. So, because what do you know at 8, right? But anyway, I think that it's just a different dimension that we maybe can't conceptualize, a dimensional frequency. Maybe we're more like Star Wars than we realize, that it's a force, that God is a force, an energetic force, and that when we are in and out of bodies, we are in and out of a dimensional frequency, like dropping into that black hole and ending up in some kind of a reality that can come through the veil to talk to somebody that's a medium.
Like you. And as a medium, have you talked to people who actually remember making that journey and choosing those parents?
Yes.
Talk to us about it.
I have talked to people who talk about fulfilling their karmic profile, what they chose and how they behaved. So everybody can fill their karmic profile by some easy peasy stuff. But as human beings, we all kind of think it's too easy. And so we don't follow the KISS principle and keep it simple, stupid, okay? 1, do the right thing even when it's not the easy thing. 2, make sure that you forgive everybody. 3, stay in complete gratitude. And 4, love yourself above all others.
Well, when you are talking, though, about that kind of an experience, the whole idea of we've been here before perhaps many times, is there an end to that? I've talked to some religious people that say if you continue to do good works and you leave with that kind of a positive afterlife, that after a while you don't have to come back.
Yeah, that would be Jesus. Or some of the other avatars, perhaps Buddha, that would be, the people that have understood energy on the planet. I mean, one of the things that Jesus taught, for example, was walking on water. He understood how energy worked on the planet. He also understood how name frequencies work. That's why I work from names. So when somebody comes to see me, I get names. So Jesus worked from names. That's why he changed Simon's name to Peter.
You've done thousands of these, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
Anybody ever say that they actually met Jesus?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, most definitely.
Well,
Yeah.
you say that like, yeah, and oh, yes, by the way, the newspaper was delivered this morning. Or
Yes,
something.
yes.
Tell me about meeting Jesus.
People will say that they've gotten to the other side and they got to see Jesus. They'll tell their loved ones, Jesus is real, they'll say.
How do you, as a professional in this field, passing on what you hope is truth to the rest of the family, how do you know that the person, while that person may think he's had that experience, because he's read about other people having that experience. How do you know that he or she had that experience?
Well, I really don't, other than the fact that they might have given me that their name was Mike, that they had cancer, that they died 2 years ago, that their brother's name is Jim, and they have a dog named Sam. Then when they say that they have met Jesus, then I'm more likely to believe them. But, when Jewish people come to see me, they don't say that they've met Jesus, even though Jesus was a Jew. So it's all relative, So if somebody comes that's a Buddhist, for example, they might meet Buddha. God could be any face you want God to be in order for you to feel safe when you arrive to the other side.
You feel comfortable with that?
Yes.
The whole idea that regardless of what it is that we were taught, that the Messiah is, that the figure that is to be admired and worshipped as the symbol of our faith and our reason for being can be any of those people.
Yes, but I personally choose in my personal life to put Jesus first.
As opposed to George Clooney.
Well, that's a tough one. No, yes, as opposed to...
I didn't mean to put you on the spot. All right.
Yes, in my personal life, it's Jesus whom I connect to. As a matter of fact, I would consider Jesus to be, as sacrilegious as this may sound to some, my best friend.
Yeah, but that's, I think, rather than sacrilegious, that's a wonderful feeling that all of us can relate to, that you'd like to think, as opposed to a tyrannical judgment person somewhere, my best friend, he's going to take me to the places I ought to go.
Yes, and I actually don't think that Jesus cares about whether you practice Christianity or not either, by the way.
Excuse me just a moment. Hold on.
Is there fire coming in?
No, it's okay.
It's okay. I think that Jesus chose to be a Jew for a reason, and that Hebrew is the sacred language of God.